Hello, hello. We are live. Welcome to this month's episode of our monthly guest speaker. Um, my name is Frank Kramer. I'm your host, and I'm the founder of Eat Like a Vegan Chef. And today's guest speaker is Sinead Taylor. She's a fitness and health coach, and I'm so excited to introduce you to her. Before we get there, I just wanted to give you a few updates what's going on right now. In 2 days, we actually have our 72-hour sale for our membership. That's going to be the only opportunity for you to get into the membership. So starting on Tuesday with my masterclass, you can actually enter the membership. But that's enough about the Eat Like a Vegan Chef membership. Now, I would like to introduce you to our guest speaker, Sinead Taylor, and I'm so excited. Here we go. Hi, Sinead. How are you? Welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me, Frank. I'm well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so Sinead, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? How did you start in the industry, and what uh, what is your specialty?
Yeah, so my official title is that I'm a health transformation coach. And what that means is, although I am a personal trainer, a nutritionist, and a weight loss consultant by qualifications, I don't just do session by session and then leave my clients in the dark between sessions, which is what I kind of learned to do when I was doing any of those roles previously before I formulated basically my title as a coach. So that means that I help people actually transform their health, transform their body image, and empower them with the tools and the solution that means that they can become the type of person that achieves the results that they want and also maintains it forever. And that means without having to have me holding their hand forever. So how that would look like would be I would have give my guidance and support the whole way through in a tailored program that works for the person and for their body type. And by the end of it, they've got a really good plan, but also they've actually solved the root causes within their bodies and within their lifestyle as well, that has caused them to get into the situation they are in. And that is specializing in weight loss. So fat loss quite specifically as well. So it's not just all about weight, it is about fat. So weight, when it comes to healthy, lean muscle mass, is not really a problem. But when we gain fat, that can be a problem for our health and also for our body image as well. I do find that the main reason actually people do this is for their health and their energy levels, rather than all about being for their body image, but that does play a big part as well. And people don't want to throw away their entire wardrobe and buy a whole new wardrobe, which could cost thousands of dollars or thousands of pounds. So I empower them with those tools so that they can go off and maintain their results on their own as well. And that does mean sort of making a transformation within their lifestyle as well, but without feeling like they're overwhelmed. So it's giving a very simplified method. It's my own method that simplifies things, takes out all the overwhelm. So they are actually making very meaningful changes without actually feeling like they're doing a whole lot. And the best part is really when I see the surprise or hear the surprise in their voice, how many benefits they're getting and how much weight that they're losing so quickly, and able to easily maintain that without feeling like they're doing anything that's too difficult. And that's why it's a very powerful solution. And I decided that I really had to break away from working for other companies, working in gyms, and to do my own thing, because I have actually formulated my own method that it works better than anything I've ever known. And so that's why I do what I do.
Wow, that is so fantastic. I'm so humbled and thrilled to the same time that we actually collaborating. Sinead is one of our fitness coaches in our Blueprint membership, and I'm so excited about this. So excited. You are a true talent, and this is really fantastic. I cannot tell you how excited I am. Uh, Having you collaborating with us is just incredible. Um, would you like to talk about a little bit about the type of exercises you do, or for the type of people you try to help?
Yeah, sure. I mean, first off, I'd like to say, you are an amazing asset to my program as well, because a lot of the nutrition is very plant-based and very detoxifying to the body, without going through any harsh process. And I really do believe in the power of the mind and the power of thought and positivity. And right before I met you, I actually had a thought in my head. I would love to have a vegan or a plant-based chef on my program, because
Wow.
I come up with these recipes on my own, and they're just kind of like I whack stuff in, and I'm not a very precise sort of person. And I'm putting all my recipes down and just thinking, I know I like this, but wouldn't it be great to have somebody that's really good at cooking, like really, really good, and knows what they're doing, that can really tell people what flavors go well together and come up with really good recipes that are easy and fit in well with my program and going to be delicious, so that people know that they don't have to eat bland food in order to stay healthy. It can be so much more delicious than anything you've been eating, any takeouts, takeaways, anything like that. So just, you'll go off it because the recipes are so good.
Thank you.
So in terms of the people that I help, so although I've had great success with men, and I have some absolutely amazing testimonials, and I'm still in touch with the clients that I've worked for, I'm specializing in women's weight loss. And the reason for that is my flagship program means that as a woman, I know about women's issues, and the nutrition and the group classes that I put together can really well cater to a woman's hormonal cycle. And that includes, when she's menstruating or going through menopause as well. And also we've got different hormones that can affect things like endurance and strength and stuff like that. And a lot of what we learn as health professionals, personal trainers, is a lot of it is based on the male anatomy, and a white male anatomy as well. So the different body types is very much based on a male anatomy and how you should work out, like rotations of exercise, things like that. What I've actually found over time is that women require a slightly different way to rotate exercise often, and also they are drawn to different things as well when it comes to things like group classes especially. So in order to really cater well to them, and I just feel like it's not very fair that a lot of what's out there in textbooks caters to just one gender and one race. It tends to be just the male white anatomy. So if you see pictures of different body types, if you know anything about body types, which you don't have to know, by the way, in order to succeed at this, you will usually see 3 bodies, and they are all men and typically white male bodies. So I didn't think that that was very fair, and it made it very hard. As a female personal trainer and nutritionist, you do attract a lot of women because they know that you know what they go through. And I found that but basically it was difficult, especially in the beginning when I was a newly qualified, very difficult to go, okay, well, I've learned about this body type and what they should do, but this doesn't quite fit for a female. And it was very hard to see within a female's physique. So I spent a lot of time fine-tuning that and really getting to grips with actually what are the different body types for a female body.
Wow, that's interesting. Very interesting. I mean,
Yeah, I
I
found
must,
it interesting too.
pardon me?
I found it interesting when
Yes,
I'm obsessed, with anatomy, biology. So I found it really interesting actually to do these studies.
yes, yeah, absolutely. This is really interesting. Um, I mean, I specialize on women as well. Not that I know everything about it, but the reason why I do this is, and most of you know my story. My mom was she had breast cancer and she had Alzheimer's, but she was overweight all her life. So I tried to help her, and that was before I even became vegan. And I tried, I said, "Well, what could be more easier than giving her a diet, a menu?" And I gave her one. She lost 10 pounds and she gained 12 pounds back. I said, "Oops, what's happening here?" And I didn't know why this is happening. So now, um, to make a long story short, I I tried to, help her. I couldn't. I said, you know what? I have to immerse myself into that. So I became certified in whole food plant-based nutrition and read hundreds of nutritional books from all the doctors out there. And then I put all this information, combined it with my 30 years of cooking experience, and I came up with my own program. And if I would have had this then when she was alive, I could have saved her, at least at some, in my opinion. So that's why I want to help women before they get through this type of stage, because when you eat the Western diet, and that includes the Mediterranean diet, when you eat this type of food, you're not putting yourself up for, for success or for health. Um, yes, you could be eating maybe 95% plant-based and a little bit of animal products. That is still considered very, very healthy. But in my opinion, 100% whole food, plant-based lifestyle is the way to go. Not everyone agrees with this, but the science is behind there. There's so many facts now out there, and it was actually proven in 1920. The first doctor made a study about whole food plant-based ingredients or lifestyle about it, and he proved that that lifestyle actually reverses chronic diseases. But no one wanted to listen to him, so no one knows this doctor, and it's just absolutely incredible. So nowadays, people get more excited and more aware of what a whole food plant-based lifestyle is all about. And yeah, so I just wanted to bring this in. And
Wow.
yeah, so this is really this a whole food plant-based lifestyle combined with a little exercise, which I'm so happy now that you are collaborating with us. And I would say we maybe you would like to talk about how my members can, join your sessions.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
yeah.
So I will be sharing actually a link with you, and that can go. So that will go on your calendar. So I believe you've got a calendar that goes
Hmm.
out to your clients,
Yeah.
and that means that they can join my classes. Um, the classes are designed so that they are fun as well as helping you to burn the maximum amount of body fat and boosting your metabolism after the exercise is finished as well, but also
Hmm.
tone the muscles at the same time, so that all you actually need is a half an hour workout. And I'm a firm believer in that, so I
Hmm.
purposely make all workouts below half an hour for that
Great.
reason, because people are busy. And also I found, I mean, I used to be a power lifter, right? I used to spend an hour and a half to 2 hours in the gym, probably 6 times a week. And although I was extremely fit, very, very strong, and built quite a bit of muscle as well. It was very exhausting. So
Hmm.
if you're not a personal trainer and that's not what you live by, then you can be exhausted for everything else that you have in life. And I don't think anybody wants to go home, be too
Yeah.
tired to cook, play with their kids, and you
Right.
find that you're not actually doing a whole lot else. It's just those workouts. So it's designed so you will be boosted, have more energy, and also, you know, because diet is very, very important in keeping any disease risk factors at bay, for example, heart disease, Alzheimer's,
Hmm.
but also you need to exercise. Exercise is so important. So as
Yeah.
humans, we gain fat very, very easily from being sedentary, whereas our ape cousins do not. And so this is a whole anthropology thing I'm not going to get into too much, but it's shown that they do not gain fat very easily. They stay very lean no matter how much they eat. We are not like that anymore. We gain it easily. And we're not just talking about cosmetic fat. We're talking about fat that surrounds your heart, your organs, and
Yeah.
gets clogged up as cholesterol in your blood vessels. And that is the dangerous, more dangerous kind of fat. The fat under our skin here, still, when we have too
Hmm.
much, it's still bad for us. And there are other reasons for that. But it's really, really important for keeping your cardiovascular system really healthy. And that will keep heart disease, Alzheimer's, and lots of other diseases at bay, and also help you to absorb the nutrition from your food and distribute that nutrition to
Hmm.
the parts of the body where it is needed as well. And thus, you will feel more energetic, your lung capacity will expand, and that will also give you more energy as well. And therefore, you'll feel even more motivated to do even more as well. So it's not about exhausting you till you're collapsing. It's about, energizing you and giving you the right workouts that get your blood pressure down, your heart rate down, and that it's just really good for you. And you might even find some benefits, like your skin starts to glow more because you've got all the nutrients coming to your skin. Your hair might even start looking better, or things like that. So I've designed it specifically so that it fits in with our busy lives as well. So I think I may have given that to you already, but I'm going to make sure that it's updated. And I also have videos, and I'm doing new ones as well at the moment. So I'm going to share
Hmm.
new ones with you that can go into your program, and
Okay.
people can follow them whenever they want. So you can just, put it on as a video that you maybe even repeat, on a, like every couple of days or something. You might repeat that video,
Yeah.
or you'll be able
Hmm.
to progress through, because there'll be some more beginner, very, very beginner levels,
Okay.
and then progress through, so that as you get fitter, you've also got something that challenges you as
I
well.
like that. That's really great. Because I think I'm sure we have some members concerned about beginner level or intermediate, and how they can join, and how they that they don't exhaust themselves. So I
Yes.
think this is very, very important. And obviously, it's only accessible to the members inside the membership and inside the Facebook group. So um, if anyone is interested to join, well, we have our 72-hour sale starting Tuesday, beginning with our masterclass. I have a masterclass um, Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and it's about a masterclass about the 5 keys of a holistic plant-based transition. So in this masterclass, I'm going to tell you everything, how to transition, the 5 keys that are so important. That's the first part. And the second part, I will talk about, you know, about what's happening inside the membership, inside Eat Like a Vegan Chef, what we all feature, what we offer. So it's going to be really interesting. Um, Great. I wanted to tell our viewers, if you have any questions, feel free to post them into the comments. We will have a Q&A after the interview, and I'm sure would love to answer them too. So I'm sure usually our viewers have a ton of questions. That's usually the case, but we'll see. And I see we have quite a few of our members here. Thank you so much. If you haven't said hello or in the comments, please do so. That's the only way to know that you're actually there. Um, this is the fun part with StreamYard. As soon as you say hello or that's the key. We know that you're actually there. So it's really interesting. Okay, great. Yeah. So what else we didn't cover yet? Let's see. I really like the fact that you you know the whole 9 yards about the weight loss. There's so many fitness coaches out there. They just focus on fitness itself, but you know everything about the weight loss, and this is really great. So this is um, it completes the circle, so to speak, and I really like that. That's fantastic, and I'm sure that our members will appreciate this when they see you in the fitness classes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, well, it's about a holistic approach, isn't it?
Yes. Hmm.
So it's nutrition and it's exercise, but it's also lifestyle as well. So even going down to things like your sleep pattern
Yes.
and other factors in your lifestyle that might cause stress, these can all be very unhelpful for many different reasons. And I do
Yeah.
explain all this like in my own program as well and help people. Women specifically, but anybody can benefit from it, to make changes that are not hard to make those changes as well
Hmm.
to their lifestyle, so that they're making their hormones, like putting them on an even keel basically. So it's just allowing your body to go back to its natural state basically,
Yeah.
because our lifestyles are not very natural. The lack of sleep, the staying up late, the getting takeouts, the commuting to work and all that
Yes.
stress is not really a very natural way to live. And it doesn't
Yeah.
mean that you have to do an overhaul and start living like a caveman but it means that you can make changes to deal with that better, so that you can have a better lifestyle and it fits in with your job and your family and everything else that goes with it.
Yes. Definitely. I like that. This is very, very important. Um, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to post the questions in the comments. Thank you. And I would say if someone wants to reach out to you, how can they get in touch with you?
So one of the best ways is Facebook, because I can get the messages really quickly, and it can just be a really fast way to communicate. So Facebook, I'm Sinead Taylor. It's my personal profile. You can go onto my personal profile and you can message me straight from there, or you can even look up Coach Sinead, which is my business page, or I guess you would say the public figure page rather than a business page, and you can
Hmm.
message me from there as well. So yeah, either of those is probably the best
Great,
way.
great. Okay, excellent. Um, the sessions in that our members can join you, they are live. They can talk to you, or
Yes, they're
yeah.
live. So it's just like a class. I will
Hmm.
be running the class. It will be super fun. And then you have other people that are, sweating along with you, so you don't feel on your own as well. And it gives you more accountability, because you can
Yeah.
think, look, well, how is this different to doing like a YouTube video? Well, for number one, there won't be any ads, so that's always a bonus. I hate it when I'm in the middle of an exercise and an ad comes on. But also it gives you the accountability. So if you know you've got to be somewhere at well, for me it's 12 p.m., but for you it'd be 7 a.m. if you're in New York, or yeah, wherever you are. You can just change the calendar to whatever your time zone is, and you've got to be there at that time. And also, if you let me know, you don't have to let me know you're coming, because I'll be running it anyway. But if you do, that's actually a better way. Or you post in your group. So if you're part of my program, post in the group your intentions for the week. Or if you're part of Frank's program, then you post your intentions for the week, especially on, like Monday is a great day to do it, because it starts the week off well. And then you've told people about it, and you've also written it down, and that gives you your own accountability as well, because now you have to stick to it.
Yes, I love that. We actually do that. We have our Monday momentum, I think it is, and we start this on a Monday, and everyone posts what they're up to, what their goal is. I think it's very powerful, and you have a good point there. And combining this with some exercise is perfect. Okay, I see we have a few questions here.
Right.
Okay. Okay, Barbara's asking, will we be given adaptation for problems with bad knees or shoulders?
Yes, definitely. There's always modifications. I normally give about 2, 3, sometimes even 4 different levels that you can do. But there are lots of people that, for example, they can't jump or even spring off one foot, so they can't jog or things like that. So there's always a modification. So whether it's catering to being a beginner, or if it's catering to an injury, and I'll always ask you that before we start exercise as well, if you've got any injuries or anything that's stiff, that we have to be mindful of.
Okay, great, excellent. Okay, Linda's asking, you said that maybe your skin would glow, but does your program help with hair loss?
Well, I can't claim that I can help with hair loss, because there are lots of different reasons why somebody could experience hair loss. However, there are usually some surprising benefits, and that one reason for that, and this is just one reason, is that we're actually getting to the root cause of why the body might hold on to fat, which is also the root cause of other things as well that you might not attribute to gaining weight. So you might go through a period of stress and then start gaining weight later on because it's changed your body, but you won't attribute it to that. So sometimes these things are connected. There are many things that we are addressing, and again, without kind of realizing that you are, because it is so easy to do and subtle. So it's not like it's not a harsh process.
Yes.
And one major reason, and hair loss is very, very often connected to the gut. And this way of eating is absolutely amazing for your gut. It's also addressing hormonal imbalances, which also could be, hair loss could be a side effect of that too. However, there could be genetic reasons and many other much more complicated reasons. So I wouldn't say no, I wouldn't say yes, it would do that, but you never know what kind of benefits you could get from doing this. But if you have gained fat for a sort of unexplained reason, then by handling that, you may handle lots of other issues. Energy could increase. Well, almost 100% certain that will happen. But yeah, you'll find lots of other great benefits as well.
Good. Yeah, that was very interesting. Okay. Susan is asking, where is Sinead having her accent from?
Well, I'm from the south of England. So I'm in the south of London. I grew up a little bit more south of here in a county called Sussex as well. So that's where my accent's from.
Nice. Good. So as you all realize, Sinead is from London. So she's actually 5 hours ahead of us. So that's why you're probably not going to see fitness sessions towards the evening, our time, because that's when Sinead is having her beauty sleep. So
Right, but it works out quite well because it means that your sessions go in my evening and then my sessions go in your morning. So
yes,
it works out quite nicely. It's a nice compliment.
true. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I see I had another question here. How many classes a week do you usually do?
So I run 2 classes a week that go onto Frank's schedule. But obviously there are loads of videos and those can be done whenever you want, whenever it fits in with your schedule. What you can also do is, with everybody's permission, you can actually record the session if you come along to it, and then you can keep that and then follow it along again on another day. So that's another great thing to do because it's on Zoom, so you can record those. On my program, I then also have another trainer as well who runs 5 other classes through the week as well.
Wow, that's great. Okay, good. That's excellent. I think 2 classes is great, and with a lot of videos, I think you cannot go wrong. That's fantastic. Linda's saying I have 4 back fusions. Could I still do your exercise program?
So I guess you would have to assess the severity of that and how much it affects you, but it might be a one-to-one issue that you would need a one-to-one training, because that would probably fall under personal training rather than just exercise instruction. So yes, it most likely could be quite well catered for with a one-to-one training program.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if someone really suffers from certain you know conditions that are more severe, I wouldn't recommend doing the exercise. That's I think you need to be in some kind of physical condition to do the exercises.
Yeah.
I would say before you even do anything, go to your doctor, have your doctor give you the green light if you can exercise. I think before you even join these exercises by Sinead, I think check with your doctor first, give him a call. Hey, can I do this? And then your doctor will tell you.
Yeah, especially if you have a very high BMI. So if your BMI is over 30, then really you would need to see your doctor and check your blood pressure regularly. I mean, I don't know how you do it over there, but here you can just walk into your doctor and you can just stick your arm in one of those nice fancy blood pressure machines, and you can just hand the ticket into the nurse and they'll put it on the system. But if it's high, then you would have to check with your doctor if it's too high to join a class, or whether you would need a specialist. So there are specialist exercise physicians, so more physicians. It depends on the severity, because if it's a bit high, you can still have a personal trainer. If it's very high, you might need a specialist personal trainer. If it's very, very high, then it would go into more like a health professional. So definitely those things, and also physical injuries or conditions as well that are very restricting. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, definitely. So I think it makes sense that anyone who wants to join, just check with your doctor first. It's you want to be better safe than sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's great to check these things regularly anyway. So it's always, I mean, I check my blood pressure every couple of weeks. So it's a fantastic measurement. Your weights, your blood pressure, those are fantastic measurements for.
How you do this?
You could just go to the doctor, stick your
Oh,
arm
your
in
doctor. Okay.
Yeah, or
I
if you've
thought you
got
had a tool.
Yeah, or a machine. So they're quite cheap actually to buy. They're not that expensive. You get the digital ones, but don't
Right.
require any expertise really to use, just
Yeah.
some instructions, and they're
That's
really
good.
easy to use. You just need to know how to read it. So that's where you would probably have
Right.
to ask your doctor if it's flashing orange or flashing
Yeah.
red, what that means
Yeah.
for you.
Good. Good. I think that's a good idea. And
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, most of our members go regularly to the doctor every 3 to 6 months. I think it's very, very important. And um, I mean, I'm really blessed with some of the members who telling me actually about their doctor visits, and we have um, so many members who came back from the doctor, and the doctor said, your weight is improved, your cholesterol is down, your high blood pressure is down, um, you're getting off your diabetes medicine, and oh my goodness, I'm really blessed with our members, and definitely with the success we had so far. That's why I'm so happy we collaborating, and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
great.
exactly. Because it will get you to results faster
Yes,
and
yes,
also to better health than you
yes,
could ever have achieved.
yeah,
So it's
definitely.
just adding. So Frank is just really looking after you guys because this is all for the clients.
Yes,
Having somebody else on board to help in another way,
yes,
in another area of health. So it's really wonderful, because it's just for you, so you can be healthier and healthier and healthier by getting more
yeah,
people on board.
absolutely. And I think this is where also our, you know, holistic approach comes in, and the daily coaching sessions where you know, people can actually join your sessions, and then they can join my sessions with the accountability session and
Exactly.
nutrition session, and there's so many. I right now we're going through a morning routine, and that's really the holistic approach about getting everyone on the same level.
Yeah.
Meditation, journaling, and all this stuff is really cool. So great. Um, let's see. Anyone else has any more questions? Please post them now. And I would say, great. It was great having you here, and I look forward to collaborate with you. And you know what? I'm sure that some of your members are listening from your membership. So since we're collaborating, if some of your members have questions for me about food, about how to cook certain things, about recipes, they can always reach out to me.
Yeah.
Um, there's ways to reach out to me on Facebook, and I'll be happy to help in any way.
Yeah, and they really, really appreciate that. That's a huge bonus. Again, it's a huge bonus to have you on board. Just like having an exercise instructor has been a big bonus. It's just been
Yeah.
so good, because one thing that a lot of people, most people, struggle with is, well, I'm given this new nutrition program, but then how do I cook it? Because I'm used to eating like this.
Hmm.
Some of them don't know how to cook at all, and some of them, they know how to cook, but they know how to cook the things that
Yeah.
they used to eat, and now they're having to change. And there's just as much variety. In fact, I would say there's even more variety. It's just, yeah, knowing which flavors go with what, and maybe there's
Yeah.
things that they've never cooked before and they really want to get it right. And they all end up, if they didn't before, absolutely loving cooking, because it
Right.
can be done in 10
True.
minutes. You can whip up a really nutritious, absolutely delicious meal. Some of them take longer. Sometimes
Yes.
it's nice, it's a bit therapeutic, isn't it, being in the kitchen with all your different ingredients, and it can be quite a good therapy with a bit of music on. And but there's lots also, so you can take an hour and really enjoy it, but there's lots you can whip up in just 10 minutes. So you won't miss your takeaways, your takeouts, and you'll be able to whip up a nice quick lunch as well.
Yeah. Great. Great. Yeah. I love it. Okay. I see we have just just a few questions. When is this expected to start?
Right away. Yeah.
Right
Right
away. Beautiful. Okay. Um, I will get in contact with Sinead later on and make sure that the calendar has been updated. I see a question here. When will the calendar be available? Um, I think it will be available as of Monday. I'm going to
Yeah.
update it over the weekend, and it will be updated so you can join as of Monday.
Yeah, there's a
Um,
few changes for August, but usually it's pretty much the
okay.
same. But there's just a couple of weeks where I've had to move things around. So yeah, just check it each week and then have a look, see what
Yeah.
you want to attend, and then even better, post in your group, whether you're part of Frank's group or my group, post in your group what you intend to go to that week.
Nice. Nice. Excellent. Okay. I see Barbara is asking, do we need any special equipment to
No,
join?
so there are sometimes sessions where you can bring equipment if you want to, if there's something you want to make use of, but you don't need anything. I've specifically done everything so that you don't have to buy any equipment, and everybody will be able to do it because there won't be a specific piece of equipment that somebody might not have. And
Mm-hmm.
any good trainer will know how to give you the exact benefits you need without using any equipment at all.
Great. Great. Wonderful. Um,
Oh,
okay. I'm just,
Rachel says thank you very much. You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Karen. Oh,
okay.
Anyana, you are very welcome. Getting lots of thank yous. That's nice.
Yeah. This is the coolest part with StreamYard
Yes,
that you can.
Susan, Londoner. I don't know if you're a Londoner as well.
Good. Okay.
Oh, you're welcome, Shelley. I hope you found it interesting. And Barbara, well, thank you for
Okay.
attending, Barbara, as well.
Okay. Good. So I would say thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much, Sinead, for being our guest speaker today. It was really really great and enlightening. You know, looking so forward to collaborating with you. And
And you're welcome. I mean, thank you for having me. I've loved it. And I really appreciate this opportunity to speak to everybody and answer any questions. I love answering people's questions. I'm Rachel. Great. Nice to have somebody who's half English as well. Yeah. And Laura, you are very welcome. Yeah, so it's been great. And I really appreciate everybody tuning in as well. It's so nice to have so many people and that really appreciate it. You're welcome, Amy.
good. Okay, great. Thank you so much, everyone. And we'll see you next week,
Next
throughout the
week.
week. And
Yes, absolutely.
yeah, thank you so much, Sinead.
You're welcome.
Just stay in the back. Don't leave yet. I'm just going to say goodbye to our members, and then we'll catch up. Thank you so much, everyone. Um, thank you, Sinead. It
You're
was a
welcome.
pleasure to
Thank
have
you.
you.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. It was I really appreciate that you came today on such a short notice. Really appreciate it. I just wanted to tell you guys that next week Tuesday is my the kickoff of the 72-hour membership enrollment. That's the only time I will accept new members into the membership. I've decided to make it a 72-hour event. That's it. After that, I'm going to close the registration and I will focus on my members. Um, I will send out an email with more information. I know there have been a lot of questions. I will talk about it, and the masterclass is going to start 9 p.m. Tuesday, and it's going to be the kickoff. the this aroma. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and have a great day. Be safe and think plant based.